Secretary, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do, sir.
Thank you very much. Let the record show that the witness answered in the affirmative. These documents showed that he was not merely responding to a request from another agency. To the contrary, he was choreographing these efforts behind the scenes. He became impatient when his demands were not being met. And he was working directly with officials at the highest levels of the Trump administration to force this issue through, including Steve Bannon and Jeff Sessions. These are the facts. They are not in dispute.
The record today that...
Mr. Secretary, let me ask you here today, in light of all of these documents that have come to light, do you wish to withdraw your previous testimony to Congress that your decision to add the citizenship question was based, and I underline solely on the request from the Department of Justice?
My reasons for adding the citizenship question are described in detail in the March 26, 2018 decision memo. After we received the Department of Justice letter on December 12, 2017, we, namely Commerce Department, myself, and the Census Bureau, initiated a very detailed, very thorough process to consider that request. That's what we were responding to. I had been told, excuse me, that's what I would say at this stage. If you have detailed questions about the testimony, we can get into them later on.
A lot has been said in this committee about the truth. So are you saying, again, in light of all of these documents that have come to light, you do not wish to withdraw your previous testimony? Is that what you're saying?
I testified truthfully to the best of my ability in response to what my understanding of the questions were.
Okay. And you understand that there are documents that on their face seem to contradict what you're saying. Do you understand that?
I welcome the opportunity to get into the individual documents whenever you wish, sir.
All right.
Implemented and cybersecurity is dealt with. In fact, it has.
You testified 3 times, and each time you withheld critical information that Congress needed to oversee preparations for the 2020 census. Mr. Secretary, will you take responsibility today for misleading Congress, whether intentionally or not, about the process you followed to add the citizenship question to the 2020 census?
I have never intentionally misled Congress or intentionally said anything incorrect under oath. I've never intentionally done that.
Mr. Secretary, you lied to Congress, you misled the American people, and you are complicit in the Trump administration's intent to suppress the growing political power of the non-white population. You have already done great harm to Census 2020, and you have zero credibility, and you should, in my opinion, resign. I yield back.
Is there a question in that, sir?
I'm next.
Mr. Armstrong.
No, I'm going to go next.
Oh, I'm sorry.